This season of Requested Towers is well on its way, and this is Requested Towers 11, the third episode of this season. I actually streamed live when I was playing these 4 towers today, specifically on June 29th, 2024. So some of the towers I played were from comments, others were from viewers of the live stream. If you want to have a chance to have a tower you've built featured in a future episode of the series, then please leave a comment with its tower ID, and make sure to like and subscribe if you go on to enjoy this video so that you don't miss any future videos or live streams. Oh, and you should join the Discord server too. Okay, let's begin. What's your opinion on people who say, "What's your opinion on blank?" I love when people ask that in the live stream chat, because then it gives me something to talk about. It's so great, especially when things take forever to load. Oh, all I gotta do is complain. There, it just finished. Alright, our first tower is Tower of Lengthy Annoyances, which is by this person, with this ID, and from this comment. This tower is very laggy, so you basically need to use a lobby, low detail mode, and set the moving part update to near. Also, the later floors are a lot better than the beginning floors, so I recommend you play those more. And they recommended a bunch of specific, sections to play. I'm going to turn on canister mode, turn on super duper ultra lobby LDM button that will make your game go 6000 FPS. And where's the other thing? The moving part update. There we go. Alright. Wow, look at all those frames. Let's go. Mid intense. Let's see how well I do. Welcome to the tower. This will be quite the journey, so you're in for a ride. The first thing they said I should play in the good parts you should play in the comment is floor 5 yellow button and purple button. I'll start from the beginning one time. Let's just speedrun. Go, 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 go. Speedrun lag edition, and I've been playing on Roblox Studio for the past 4 days, so the mouse sensitivity is different, so that's also gonna cause problems, because it feels less than normal. I could just change it, but nah. So yeah, that might lead to some skill issues. You having net here since I'm so nice also makes up for what comes later. Oh boy. Yay, I didn't even need the net. Jump. 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 It's a smiley face. Oh, okay. I thought those were can't collide true, but I saved it upon realizing they weren't. Why are you not in a VIP server where you can have instant loading and have no clip tool? Because I wasn't really sure how to do the private server link thing. That's why. There's something off about the platform there. Maybe step on it. It is a fading part. What is the definition of lengthy annoyances? It's when the tower is really long and then it just takes forever to complete, and you want to go home, even though you are, says some smart people. Is it just me, or is that impossible to go into climbing animation? Okay, there, I just had a skill issue. Well, I warned you. Alright, well, we made it to floor 2. Let me just recklessly speedrun it and not even read that sign, and see how far I get before I fall. Alright, that wasn't very far. Let's go to what they suggested I play in the comment, which would be floor 5, yellow button, and purple button. So there's probably a floor select somewhere. I hope, because if there's not, I can't really do that. Is there not? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I shouldn't have, okay. I didn't think that through. Let me not recklessly speedrun this now that I know there is no, floor select. So I have to redo everything I fall. Okay, these are fading parts, as was established previously, and that one fades pretty fast. No, I think it's about the same speed. Never mind, I just skill issue. Would you rather only beat towers 2 difficulties above your hardest, or only beat towers 2 difficulties below your hardest? Do I, only get to attempt those towers, you mean? So, I can only play, whatever my hardest tower right now is, which would be a Tower of Thinning Layers, I would only be able to play terrifying difficulty towers. I'd probably do that, because more views from harder towers generally. Fading platforms darker than the floor color blink. Test them here. Okay. Got it. Why is that? Okay, I knew there was something suspicious about that. The scary hole. What is my opinion on Tower of Keyboard Yeeting? Is pretty good. A nice ring 1 tower that's not stupidly hard. I mean, of course, oh, that was close, okay. Of course, there are modern towers probably better than that, but it's not a trashy classic tower with classic tower trolls. Alright, outside, I lose everything if I fall, but I probably would inside anyway, so, yeah. First, well, I don't think there's any way out of this, so I may as well just go over here and see what this is. Okay, that's what happens if I do that. Where you should suggest it. Also, I didn't just fall. Alright, Editor Roro, I give you full permission to not include that whole explanation of what I was just explaining, and just leave the viewers who did not watch this in the stream just confused. Anyway, floor 3. Let's not fail immediately, which is probably what's about to happen. Can I jump up there? No, I can't. Alright, so much for that. Okay, cool tower. That was Tower of Lengthy Annoyances. Here's the ID once again, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so this one is going to be from the live stream chat. Oh, hey, someone just donated, gave me money, saying a very profound message of Q. You're officially the first person to ever donate in a live stream of mine. So thank you. I will read your message aloud. Q. Here is our next tower. It is called Tower of Wedge Ascension. It is by this person with this ID and from this live stream chat. All right, so it's challenging difficulty, so even though it says intense there, so hopefully I'll do a little bit better on this than the previous one. Whatever you do, don't ever go behind the frame. Okay, have fun now. I want to see what happens if I go behind the frame. Is there any way to even do that? I guess not. What? Where'd it go? Wait, I think I fell below the, like, plot. Yeah, that's just happened. Okay. All right. Arrow pointing to go over here. Truss. This is a cool frame of a tower. Obviously pretty abnormal. The way it's like a wedge, basically. Or it's like an L, because it's going to be an L when you don't land there. Even though this is what makes it an L. You know what also is an L? The fact that the clock is going off and chiming a whole bunch of times. And that's really making this a whole lot of not as fun. All right, we pressed the button. That's button progress. So when I inevitably fall, that was semi-intentional falling that just happened. Okay, that was not. That means I don't have to redo all the parkour again. So that's nice. That is can collide true. So I have to wrap around like that. That was close. Go on the edge there. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, around here. Whoa. Go to right here and then jump up there. Then I guess just hold space until it does that. Because sometimes trusses are weird. Not as weird as ladders, though. Is this outlined in red because it's an insta-kill? Probably not, because this is only intense or challenging. We never quite figured out. Okay, it's just a regular kill brick. I think just to highlight it and make it look better. I fell. That's lovely. Okay, let me just time this right. How? Bleh. Okay, so am I supposed to jump off there or there? I think there, because if I jumped off there and went that way, that leads nowhere. With my newly revised strategy... okay, I didn't jump off at the wrong time, because I didn't jump off at all. How about I just try to stick to this side and jump? No! This is too hard. If I just stay right here, does it rotate me around just right? Hey, it does. All right, cool. So I was doing more jumps than I probably should have. Probably could, like, shortcut up to there. I'm not going to risk that, though. I'll instead wait for that to move around, and yay. Hopefully I don't fall again and only get 2 more seconds of the actual video from this, because that would not be ideal. Okay, how do I want to do this? I could go around to the other side, but I don't like trusses, so that involves doing more truss things. Let me just do that and hope for the best. All right, cool. That's just going to be a conveyor launch. Hold space here, though. And jump. Cool, I did it. Like, slot specific... Oh, I saved it. I probably should have just gone around another time, but whatever. I saved it anyway, and that looked cool. Let's time this right this time, and just ride around a few times and see where I want to jump off, as well as making sure I don't die to kill brick. All right, and jump. Simple enough looking wraparound. Oh boy. Okay, is that like a fading? Yeah. How long do I have until it respawns? Couldn't tell when it fully went away. Probably right about now. We're back to here. Let's try this again. All right, there. And just truss flick off there. All right, keep moving forwards on the elevator. Would I try to beat a catastrophic tower in less than 2 weeks for $1,000? I mean, there's nothing lost but time if I don't manage to complete it, so probably. Safety net button. Yay! Truss flick. I don't like trusses. Okay, I know I say that all the time, but I haven't actually failed on trusses much recently. I fell down there, that's about it. I'm gonna go see when Roro will get to 4K. How many subscribers am I at? I'm the only one who can tell you that, actually. It's 3,604, because it, like, rounds it for others, but on YouTube Studio, I can see the exact number, which is 3,604. Guys, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe so we can get that up to 3,605. I mean, I'm not gonna put, like, a subscriber goal on the screen. I feel like those are so pointless, because, like, every time you reach one, you, like, bump it up 1,000. It's like, what's even the point of that? Because everyone knows you're just gonna change it as soon as you reach this so-called goal. Sometimes people do, like, when we reach this goal, I will do blank. You're still subscribed, though. Okay, so I want to time this right. Probably jump right about now. That took 3 tries. It took me 1 try. Boing! We got a darkness section, but it has lights, so it's actually not that dark, but it is night. Actually, there was that safety net button down there. I haven't actually fallen since then, so I don't know, what happens if I fall. I hope I don't fall in the void and lose everything, though. Scary. Scary! Uh-oh. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, so it's not... If you fall at all, you lose all progress. In SMGOH, can you make a tower named Tower of Man I Love Potatoes? I probably won't do that. But can I? Yes, I can. I am physically capable of doing that. I will give that a like. Here is the ID once again. Next up is going to be one from someone in the game. All right, this is how I usually do this. First person to say, how about, man, I love potatoes. So your message can live on eternally. Gets their tower played next. You just saw me say that in the chat. I mean, in the stream. How about we determine this with a dice roll? I'll use one dice. If I roll 1, 2, or 3, I play your tower. If I roll 4, 5, or 6, I play your tower. I rolled a 5. I will play your tower. But before we move on, we need to judge Tower of Wedge Ascension versus the first one from this video, which was Tower of Lengthy Annoyances. It was actually suggested by someone that I should not use a dice to decide the categories of determining which one wins, since it's not actually, you have an equal chance of getting each one, because there's more ways that 2 6-sided dice can make like a combination of 7 than they can of 2. So I should actually use a random number generator. So 1 to 10, 7. Creativity of client objects and mechanics. I didn't really play much of either tower. Like, I didn't get to any particular client object that I was like, wow, yet anyway, of what I played. So that one's gonna be a tie. By the way, this is best out of 3. Atmosphere. Normally when I say that, I mean like lighting. Neither of them really had lighting except for that one like nighttime section from earlier. But this, I feel like just all those parts, which can also contribute to atmosphere, I think we'll give it the point there. Design of individual platforms. I think I'm going to give that to Tower of Wedge Ascension. This one, it doesn't really have any design at all, while it is still made up for with just so much stuff. I think Tower of Wedge Ascension, I sort of like the design of those better. But that's still a tie, so it's still either tower could win. Design overall. Several towers have won a round or many because of the reason this just did, which is so much stuff. It looks so cool, especially from a distance. But Tower of Wedge Ascension still looked pretty cool. I did like that a lot with its unique frame design. But this will take the win there and move on to the next round in the tournament. Next up is Tower of the Cosmos Edge, a tower by this person with this ID and from this comment. Roro, the floor teleporter is at floor 1. There's only 2 floors. This actually doesn't matter because it's not the tower I'm about to play. Intro skipping. Please jump into the teleporter. You mean this teleporter? Okay. What's happening? Story already. You know I like that. Whoa, look, it's the frame. We have lore. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can reach the end of this floor. And because I guess there's not much, I should probably try to do as much commentary as I can. Green zones give higher jump power. I see one over there. Okay, that's good to know for that jump that I'm about to get to. Let me ladder flick, and knowing that information, I can then follow the beam, but I should still look ahead. I think it just is over here. I think it's just a wall. Okay, let's go around the corner, and I see arrows. A unique-ish design of arrows. It's like not anything super exciting, but that is cooler looking than just a part and a single wedge, so points for that. Purple beams give hints on how to do a jump. There's probably a ledge grab. Yeah, my hypothesis is supported by the fact that other players are doing that. But not by the fact that I just fell, but I did run into a wall. I see the platform now. That would have... Okay, this is too hard. I'm going to floor 2, because I have a skill issue, as we have well established by this point in the stream. Alright, I totally legitimately did that jump. Yup, I just forgot to unpause the recording. You're live streaming. No, I'm not. Whoa! I got flung out of existence. Is that... Okay, that's a conveyor. Is that what that sign says? We're just gonna jump to here. Sure. What does it say? This is a conveyor if you didn't know already. Probably should have read that before I jumped to the platform recklessly, like 4 times in a row. Touch the jump boost and quickly line up with the player model. Then hold W and jump at the same time. Wait, which way is it facing? It has no face, so I can't tell. I think it means point that way, so... Huh? I think I did it wrong because it teleported me back. Oh, hey, I did it. Look up. Why? Is something about to happen? Oh, can I... Oh. I can jump higher. Hey, I made it to floor 2. Very legitimately. Semi-legitimately, because I used the floor teleporter for like half of floor 1. Well, I all jumped, mostly, floor 1. Arrows. And I see a truss over here. There we go. If you do that. I feel like that's not what was supposed to happen. Yeah, that was not. Okay. Let me... Why do am I supposed to still have increased jump power? I feel like I'm not. Yellow zones make you fall slower. You may know them as honey blocks. Minecraft. Okay, now, what? This is giving me increased jump power. I'm supposed to just go straight back though. There we go, okay. Oh, no! Okay, so do that, and I guess go around see where I'm supposed to go? There is a truss. There we go. All right. I legitimately did the whole floor up to this point. And that's actually not a lie this time. But unfortunately, there's no way to... Wait, yes there is. I was going to say there's no way to skip half the floor to easily get back to where I was. But actually, there is. And it's to do that and then just make my way over to where that was, if it's even possible. We're just going to start on this platform. Alright, I totally legitimately made it to here. And, okay, that's a honey block thing. So, do that. And jump. And I fell. This is a very good tower. We'll give that a like. Here is the ID once again. And let's move on to the next one. Here's our next tower, Citadel of Classic Rejuvenation. We saw a Citadel kind of similar to this earlier in the season. I would say it is a good thing that even though you're going for a classic style, you don't include annoying traps. By this person with this ID, and from this comment, it's kind of stretching what a comment is. This is a classic style Citadel, I would assume, and so far it's matching that. I fell already, great. But yeah, there was a classic style Citadel earlier in the season. A season being, if you don't know, 8 requested towers videos needed to determine a 4 video championship. Speaking of the tournament, after I finish this one, it will go up against Tower of the Cosmos Edge, I think is what it was called. While it may not seem like it in the videos, because I just edit it out, I usually forget what tower I like, the, you know, how it's 2, whichever one I didn't just play, I always forget which one it is and have to think for a second. Anyway, playing this, I don't immediately think classic. I mean, I do because it's in the name, but it's sort of classic but with a modern spin. I like that a lot. Well, it's mostly purist, and even the client objects that it does use are generally what's in classic towers. It still is using them in a way that feels modern, such as this. Probably just like stay towards the center. It keeps like being weird, and it's like being annoying. Hey, I did it. All right, now go on to the edge of this wedge, the wedge edge, and jump off. Oh, I didn't actually have to. Okay. I pressed space after it dismounted me automatically, so there was no reason to do that. Jump. Boing. Boing. Ooh, desert-themed floor. This is sort of a Tower of Ancient Trickery kind of thing. It's like a classic tower, and yet it's still themed. Tower of Ancient Trickery is the first JTOH classic tower. Well, first tower at all, since the first towers were classic, to, like, be themed based on something. So there's a fun fact for you. It's the first day on the job for these 4 platforms. They're a bit nervous. Wonder how you made these. Is that like a spring constraint? Is that even a thing? I think it is. But how would you put that in Tower Creator? I don't think you can. Maybe it's a new update I'm unaware of. Either way, cool mechanic. It's sort of a modern-ish spin on the seen in classic tower type client objects, such as loose platforms and single rope hanging platforms. Anyway, I pressed a button. What did it do? Did I press it, or is it like a teleporter that I failed to press? Oh, it's a teleporter that I failed to press. Okay, that explains it. Okay, we are on to floor 3. Okay, this appears to not be a themed floor, so we will have some themed floors and some not, I guess. I don't really see anything that looks themed. I do see a fire ring thing. Just gonna want to time this just right. And let me just jump to a truss. Press the button. Even if I fall now, as is inevitable, I don't have to redo pressing that button, at least. Oh, I was going to jump back on the spinners. Do those even lead anywhere? No. So I need to not jump to that. Let me just go like that. Scary. Wait, do I? I do go on the spinners again. There's a thing over there. I maybe could wrap around to it. Can you name 2 countries that rhyme? Rwanda and Uganda. Iceland and Ireland. Sort of. They both end in lund. By that, anything that ends in land would rhyme, depending on how you say it. America land would not rhyme with Iceland, since you say land versus lund, but I don't think there's anything that actually ends in lund. I mean land, that you pronounce land. Okay, how about we go back to the task at hand, which is shadow section, but I can still basically see it. Well, mostly. Generally, you'll see that when you have a shadow section on a tower below, like, intense. What difficulty was this? Remorseless, though. Okay. I guess you decided to just go easy on me, so thanks for that. What do I do? He left. Okay, well, I can't like it because you left. Cool tower. Even though you left, I can't like it. Now it's time for that to go up against Tower of the Cosmos Edge, or End. What was it? I don't remember. Editor Roro will tell you. Uniqueness of gameplay. I'm gonna give that to Tower of the Cosmos Edge because that one used more, like, unique sort of client objects, I guess, as to be expected, since it's not like a classic tower. Atmosphere. definitely goes to Tower of the Cosmos Edge. Atmosphere and story tend to go together a lot. Well, when there's story, there's generally atmosphere too. And there was a story and atmosphere. So yeah, Tower of the Cosmos Edge will now take the win for that and move on, because that's best 2 out of 3. But now it's time for the video finals of Requested Towers 10. Overall theme: Tower of the Cosmos Edge again, because its theme is like spacey, and that's pretty cool. Gameplay enjoyability. So enjoyability of the gameplay. I think I'm going to give this one to Tower of Lengthy Annoyances. There are a few like janky mechanics on Tower of the Cosmos Edge, particularly this one where you can skip like half of floor 2. I mean, it's still fun though, I guess, yeah. Atmosphere. That would go to Tower of the Cosmos Edge for the same reason it won before, of nice space theme atmosphere, me likey. Okay, so Tower of the Cosmos Edge moves on to the 2 video championship, which will be next video. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and leave a comment of your own towers and their tower ID if you want them to be potentially featured in a future episode of the series. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.